Hello everyone, my name is Uthris and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. We are starting the episode with a little bit of a raid, so we're gonna go ahead and get everyone together here and get them outside and ready to receive our wonderful friends. Looks like there's about 3 of them here. We got Kaxigo, Tox, Bakimakam, or whatever, and then Trout. You know, we're gonna have Trout for dinner, it seems, today. So let's go ahead and move forward here. Get a little bit more into position. Plek and Joey, because they are kind of drug addicts and have a little bit of a heavier backstory than maybe some of us would in this series. They are definitely slower, but that's okay. So we took out one. Plek is definitely taking his time. The other 2 people are now rushing in. A little too late for them, probably, to make any sort of difference. No surprise there. Third person is going to go ahead and make a run for it. These guys, I don't think, have anything we really care about, but for now, we'll just strip them and throw them out. So, Plek, Joey, you guys can return back to base. Everything seems to be running pretty smoothly at the moment, now that we have some clothes. Some of you guys were telling me that the type of leather that I put in here, this patch leather, don't do. So let's not do that. Let's not waste all of our good leather and turning it into patch leather. Apparently, that is a dumb thing. So that's fine. Kaori, getting some food poisoning, I suppose, from incompetent cook, because some people like to cook things even though they're not supposed to. On the note of priority and who's doing what, it's been brought to my attention that the work schedule, I am using the easy mode version of it. This kind of manual priority is turned off, but you can actually turn this on and assign priorities almost like a tier list here. So, for example, everyone, I think, in my opinion, should be prioritizing these skills first, always. Okay, everyone's gonna be a doctor. Everyone's gonna help out with that. Bed rest, hold on. What is this? Who are you? And what are you doing in my base, sir? There's like a panther on the loose, it seems, and we're gonna have to come out here and deal with him before he starts breaking stuff even more. And now there's a fire and another person over on this side. What is going on? What is going on? They are attacking things and just overall being disruptive. Pretty crazy that stuff happened. I don't know where they came from at all. We have a little bit of a fire breaking out in the research lab. Joey's coming in here to hopefully stamp this out before it spreads. One of our freezers seems to be damaged and needs to be replaced now. So the food in the right storage area is probably going to potentially spoil before being used, but that's okay. There's a local buck that is super angry now and is rushing base. Wonderful. That's what I want to see for sure. Oh my lord, he's trying to kick in the door. He's very upset. Very upset. There's a deer going crazy. I don't know if it's because we have the other ones tamed and he just wants to remain wild, but look at him go. He's making headway in here. Making quite the headway. All right, let's keep working on the scheduling here. So firefighter, patient, doctor, things like that is going to be nice. And then making sure they do bed rest and basic stuff is going to be important. Long term, I want to really prioritize the people who have a 2-star rating in something to really focus on that something. They're going to get the most experience out of everyone in the colony. And that should probably be what they're working towards. Okay. So Kaori is going to be, again, still a primary cook for the most part. When it comes to growing, I think for growing, we're going to prioritize 2 for these 1-star kind of abilities, so that they are working towards their strengths as much as possible. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Let's get Melissa out here. Help Ariel. Alright, Melissa's gonna have to get closer. This deer is kicking Ariel's butt here. Oh my lord. Alright, we finally shot it once. Alright, there we go. You guys take a break. You need it. We have a little bit of a weird incompetent cook setting because I think someone came into the area and was cooking with a low skill. I think, I don't know, everyone has like an 8 or 9 that are supposed to be doing it, so hopefully that'll kind of fix itself as we kind of reprioritize jobs here. Man, Kaori is just good at literally everything, which is pretty amazing to me. Okay, and 2 here. Let's take a look at what else people can be working on. I'm gonna put more like that. I'm gonna make doctors more of a 2 rating, but Plek is gonna be definitely rank 1 doctor there for us. So that kind of covers all jobs. Kaori is doing a heavy load for us here, basically permanently cooking, being a warden, and helping out around the place, which is fine. We got some people sick, a little bit of food poisoning kind of going through the area right now, but that'll hopefully get fixed with some time when people are resting. So hopefully not going to be too much of a trouble. Let's go through, and I kind of want to see if there's any additional metal here left on the map that we haven't harvested yet, because we are sorely missing some metal right now. If we take a look at this thing, yeah, we're gonna need some more steel, and it doesn't look like we really have any more steel. We have some compacted machinery, but that's not really gonna do much. Here's some compacted steel, so we can go ahead and maybe mine out an additional row on all this area. Looks like Plek is going for an ambrosia binge, because he's a little stressed out. Let's go ahead and take a look at him. You know, he is just addicted to everything right now. He's about worthless to us in his current state, which is pretty frustrating. I don't know if maybe just kind of arresting him would be the move or not, but I'm kind of thinking about that as the long-term move potentially. I need to find like some sandstone, because I have this cabinet made out of it that they don't want to build, but maybe I can just swap it out for something else here. So cancel. We're gonna go structure, we're gonna go furniture, end table, rotate that around, and it's gonna be a marble table instead. So that's all right. That'll work out for us. The power grid, you know, is expanded and providing a decent amount of power nowadays, which is pretty good to see. Low medicine, we're down to about 9 of these herbs, but we do have some planted, so they're gonna recover just fine. We got some cloth, that's all right. We got a lot of mess going on through here. How much damage did you take? Some crushing and bruising damage and some cracked bones, but overall you're all right. Colonist needs rescued. What happened to Plek? Did he just pass out? I feel like he just passed out. Could have been from the binge that he was kind of on there. So definitely a problem that we'll have to address long term at the end of the day. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get rid of all the drugs from our colony. I'm fine with ambrosia because it's literally like a produces a subtle mood increasing chemical high. So, you know, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. I'll let that stay so far. So hopefully nothing too negative there. We do have some iron finally making its way to rebuild this cooler, which will be handy for us. So we can go back to our normal day-to-day tasks now. All right, so tailoring is in here. The research place, we definitely need a lot more steel. These cabinets cost so much steel. And so you can definitely see where all of our metal is going. And so let's do orders, mine. Looks like there's some more steel down here too. So we definitely have some, which is good. Just probably not as much as I'd like to see. Work, who is our miners? No one else really. And I think anyone who has a blank is at least gonna get a 4. Research team. Beer brewing is complete, so we can now make beer. I don't know why I researched that one, to be honest. It's, actually, except for cook. And you are not gonna ever cook for us. I don't want a bad cook giving me bad food, you know? Everything else is a little meh, you know, if they have time kind of deal. You know, in theory, they will research and clean before they start doing these other tasks, which is fine. Minor break risks. New research project is required, so let's go ahead and take a look at the research. Passive cooler. I don't even know I had one of those, but I guess I do. Devil strand, recurve bow, tree sewing, pemmican, carpet making. Let's go over and maybe start thinking about researching probably flak armor, to be honest. I'll just start researching that. That'd probably be fine. We got the AC back installed. Looks like it. So we'll bring it down. Someone mentioned to like stagger these by like a couple degrees, so one does the heavy lifting and the other one kind of keeps it within a little bit of a zone, so that they're not both kind of doing full power, and that should save our power grids. I suppose that's a thing. I'm not so sure. So like for example, this one might be +2, this one might be -2, this one we might leave in 70, and then this one we're gonna leave at 70. That way they can kind of kick on when they're needed in a big way. I'm gonna be picking up that rifle. Someone dropped their rifle. I'm gonna assume that was Plek. Him and his addictions right now. He's basically just knocked out. Yeah, completely overdosed on that stuff. Okay, so storage is pretty empty right now, which is fine. I'm fine with that. We got some stuff being made here. The medicine, those are for like drugs. Don't really care about that right now. Let's take a look at the mine a little bit. Make sure we just go ahead and get everything that we can out of this. So research, already a decent way through. You know, now that we have double research tables, that'll happen hopefully a lot quicker. Let's do, how's our food supply? Looks okay. Which is what I want to see. Like it's still just passed out. Oh, there's some more steel down here too. But, you know, eventually I'm going to have to start trading for steel. Which means we need to start getting some more workplaces made today. So if I go into production, there's an art bench that we could look at doing. There's also now a machining table because we just finished researching that. So I kind of want to do more of a structure wall, and we'll do I guess limestone for a little bit. I kind of want to make a area over here that can serve as a kind of larger factory type of place with a steel auto door down to the south, and then we'll get rid of that wooden door once this is all kind of fully sealed in again. So this is where our machinist stuff will go, probably, you know, where we would be making armor and gunnery, all these other research items that we need. This will probably be where it gets done. And then we go to power. Let's run some power out this way. Something like that. Okay, we got both of those. This is missing some steel, but we are getting some more. And we can get some more down there too. Plek is still passed out. Overall, we're doing okay. Factions. Orbium and Kuro, we're doing okay. So we have some tattered apparel. If we take a look at Joey here, take a look at his gear. His hat's not very good, I think, is the issue. So we'll go up and queue up a new hat for them. Yeah, get us a cowboy hat made. He doesn't like a good cowboy hat, you know? What's this? This is, yeah, clock torque. Not very good. I think I was looking at my settings. Basically, I wanted to store anything above 30% HP in here. And now I'm gonna need to create an outside storage, almost like a dumping zone, I think. So if I go to do zones and stockpile zone here, and maybe just attach something out here like this, that then stores everything below 30% HP. This one above 30% HP. There we go. That way all of our old broken things will just be left outside. We'll let it decay, and just that'll be our natural trash pile in a way. Which really works for us. Let's do some more power management. We'll run a power line. Honestly, we should probably just run the power line over there and then just straight down. That'll be the easiest way to do it. That way this whole room can kind of get power. We can cancel these lines. No need for those. So that'll be good. Mine is still being worked on. ×3 speed, good. We got double people researching. Very nice. Food is sound. Though I do want to do some hunting for more food. So if I grab Sjord and Ariel here. And you know what? Maybe you guys as well. We're gonna go after the Mega Sloth over here. We're gonna take it out real quick with everyone. Shotgun is doing some work. Oh, actually, it's not dead yet. It's just knocked out. There we go. And we'll allow that to come inside. Did we make a hat? We did. So let's go to Joey here. Did you change your hat already? Let's just kind of drop those two and see which one he tries to replace it with. Research flak armor. There we go. So we got flak armor researched. And now we can go ahead and maybe throw in the gunsmith research. Get that going. And we will throw in the floor creation. I guess we can just use probably just limestone. Limestone, you know, we have a decent amount of it. And honestly, it looks fine in our area. Architect. Let's chop down all these trees as well. And now limestone. So we'll go order. We're gonna haul all this limestone back for all this flooring. And we will also harvest some of these medical plants as well. Just top off our medical supplies. Plek is still passed out. Where's he at? Needs. Yeah, it's go juice and psychite addiction is going crazy. We have a fire in the area now. Looks like it was a issue with some electrical wires. Hopefully get in there before it spreads. Someone got burned a little bit, but hopefully they'll be okay. I'm about to repair this stuff. Let's see if that took off the roof. Sometimes it does that. Okay, it didn't. So all that will get repaired, I suppose. You know, we still have plenty of pet beds, so we're fine in that regard. Don't need to worry about that. And Kiori went ahead and was fully healed. Beautiful. Do we have a baby doe now? One of our deers gave birth. Lovely. I do want to put down some animal beds, honestly, in kind of each room that kind of have room for it. They're not the most sanitary animals that we have in our current situation, but I do want some beds. Someone suggested that I start messing with zones. So I don't know if it's one of these type of things. Area 1. Nope. Okay. How do we... plan? No. Recreation? No. I have no idea how to make pastures. And I know someone wanted me to do it. Let's take a look at just the base stockpile zone here and clear all. I'm not... Yeah, there is literally nothing here. Which is pretty crazy. And the wind has completely stopped. That doesn't happen often in our area. So we are currently out of power. Not too big of a deal. Animals. Manage areas. New areas. Okay. New areas. We're gonna name this pasture. Okay. Alright, so if I go to zones and go to our pasture tool, I'm thinking our pasture, I need to probably find something a little bit more grassy, and probably out here would be fine. This 19 by 19 area. So let's manage the pasture by going to, what is this? Manage outfits, manage food restrictions. Okay. So goat is, how do I, he's only pasture. So everything's only pasture except for husky. It's unrestricted. He can kind of go chill wherever he wants, but everyone else must chill in the pasture. It's kind of a small pasture, to be honest, probably for the size of these guys. I also don't know how they get food, or if they just eat food when they're outside like this. So that'll be kind of interesting. I'll check up on them here in a bit and see if they're just eating anything. For sure. So we're cutting down some trees so we can put all the roofing in. Relationship. There are people who have relationship with their colonists or prisoners in the arriving group. Town guard Lynx, lover of colonist Plek. Jump to look. Oh. Town guard of Orbium. Health is fine. Shot by Kaori, cannot hit target. Healthy, auto pistol. Opinion of Plek, wants to sleep with Plek. Extremely low expectations. I don't know if they're gonna be trying to join us or something. Or if I could maybe arrest them. No, I don't want to arrest them because the faction they are with honestly is fine for us, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. Our power is all set, but we aren't getting any wind, which is pretty concerning for us, because we're definitely gonna need some so we can run our stoves here soon. It looks like they're kind of kicking back on. All right, cool. We finished researching gunsmith. All right, so manufacturing definitely getting underway, and this we can deconstruct this door and deconstruct these walls because this is all sealed in now, which is wonderful. The husky carrying us some wood around, beautiful. So things are getting done for sure. We need a new research project now, though, so this will be the last thing we kind of do this episode. I'm honestly thinking, let's just bite the bullet and get geothermal power. It's gonna take a long while for us to research that, but we have a geyser right here. We also have a geyser up here. And geothermal power is going to provide us with that extra power boost that we sorely need for some reason at this stage. Yeah, the wind is just awful today. It's been awful. How's Plek? Withdrawal 98%, ambrosia tolerance, psychic addition. I mean, I'm hoping that go juice, you know, goes up to 100% withdrawal so that you can finally start healing. They really need that. Let's take a look at their needs. He's kind of the only one that takes care of the animals. And even then, not a whole much. So we're gonna bump everyone else up to a 2. Handle. Tame, train, harvest resources from, and slaughter animals. Feed animals, slaughter animals, shear animals, yada yada. So hopefully this will keep them fed if I temporarily give everyone else access to take care of the animals. I really hope so. Yeah, it looks like Melissa's out here with them this morning, which is pretty good. That'll do. I have, yeah, okay, limestone blocks. I technically have them, so short here, getting some building done, which would be good. Needs, yeah. Okay, the animals are taken care of. Good. Good. And we're also getting some milk from them now. I think that's probably from the goats, if I had to think about that, right? So goats, wandering, dragon birds, major brick, hunter lacks range weapon. Okay, so Plek, he dropped his gun last time we kind of looked at him. And we kind of moved it, I think, down here. So he can go back and equip that. Let's take a look at Plek. Finally recovered from his go juice addiction. But I have a feeling, you know, that's going to be short-lived with the way he's been living here lately. So it's going to be a little rough. Joey visiting my grave. And there you have it. That's the end of this episode. So, you know, not a whole lot in terms of building. But in terms of management, I think this was a good episode. We're going to be in a good spot here soon to expand. We're doing a lot of research at this time, really speeding up that portion of the game, which I think is good. And we are hopefully going to get some more citizens soon, too. So with that, thanks everyone so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed Rimworld, definitely feel free to subscribe for more creative goodness such as this. Hit that like button, leave a comment down below. And with that, we'll see you all in the next video.